Okay, so this is a video review of the Transformers Premier Edition, the Last Night Cogman. So before we go through the review, I'd just like to say this was a big surprise to me. Australian collecting is really weird. Where I came from, we organized like group buys and things like that to make sure everyone gets the figures. Here, figure releases are really weird, really hard to track. This is a good example. This guy never reached mass retail, never. And it was really sad considering he's probably the best deluxe in the entire The Last Night line. Yeah. Now 2 years after, we find these guys in our local grocery store, like where you buy your milk and your bread and your day-to-day stuff. There's like a whole row of these guys along with some bumblebees and crosshairs. And to add to the confusion, this goes for something like $12, whereas normal deluxes will go for somewhere between 25 and 35. So yeah, good bargain. 2 years too late though. I did plan on reviewing this guy, but I was waiting for the Studio Series release, so I guess when that one comes out, it's gonna be more a comparison than a full review. Anyway, and by the way, I bought two just because of how cheap it is. Yeah, maybe I gave it out as a gift or something. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, let's start with the box. This is a standard The Last Night box. Oops, he fell down. Anyway, Premier Edition Transformers. He's Cogman. Nothing here except the Transformers. He is a deluxe class figure. Here's Cogman. A nice image of Cogman, Intrepid Protector. He is a headmaster, if you don't know. And he transforms into an Aston Martin car. Right-hand drive. And for people in America or in the Philippines, that's because these cars are right-hand drive. And then this movie was the scenes where Cogman were in the UK, so they drive right-handed. Not so weird for people in Australia, for example, and the UK where we all drive to right. The head does fit and does sit on the driver's seat, so it's cool. We'll show that off later. And that's a nice image of Nitro. Sidebar, we got Nitro as a very limited release as well, and I didn't catch him in the first run. I did catch him in a succeeding run where, similar to that guy, yay, stand up. Okay. Similar to that guy, he got released as a clearance figure, and he was at $5 a piece, which is much less than that, and that's like 10% of the normal price. Voyagers usually go for 45 to 50 here. Anyway, yeah, Australian collecting is weird. Okay, so back to the figure. Let me just focus on him. Okay, so he got cut off, so let's focus on him. As you can see, it's a very nice figure. I knew he was nice, but this is like the first time I actually saw him on hand, so I didn't expect him to be this nice. I wonder how the Studio Series one will look, but we'll see when it gets the release. So looking at him, let's take out the head, have a closer look. That's a really nice head sculpt, very reminiscent of him in the movie. Lots of painted details. Love the blue eyes. Of course, similar to the rest of the headmasters, or what did we call them before? Titan Masters. The back is just like the folded feet. But yeah, from the front and at least on the ears, it really looks detailed. And back here, looking at the rest of the figure, really nice. There's a Silver painted with black wash there. Silver painted black wash there as well. Gold trimmings. Black wash, gold details. Silver here with the gold details, no wash. It's fine. Similar here, silver, black wash, gold here in the feet as well. Not too bad. Really like it. The black wash really brings out the details. There's also some details here. I don't know if that's more for robot mode or for car mode, but this is normally hidden in robot mode. But as you can see, lots of details, molded in details in the black wash and silver paint, so it looks really good. Some details there, but it's not painted. Yeah. From the side, has a very nice silhouette from the side. I can't complain too much. It's clearly the side of the car, but it's this thing looks nice since it's folded. I wish you can see the face, but okay, you do. The backpack is really compact, so if you compare him with the last night figures that we've gotten, or at least the other cars like Drift or Barricade, the backpack was really egregious. So I like how they handled the backpack here. From the back, again, this is basically the top of the car, but it's really compact, so I don't mind at all. Yeah, nice. There is some hollowness there in there, but yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. He comes with Excalibur. It's a nicely painted sword. Focus, there you go. Nicely molded, nicely painted sword. Right? This is actually black plastic with this painted silver. It does tend to chip, so be careful with that. It's starting to chip there, so yeah. Okay, really nice figure. So articulation, given he's a Titan Master, he does have, let's do this one first. He has given he's a Titan Master, the neck is on a bowl, so putting it here is really expressive. Even without a mouth, he's very expressive. Goes all the way around, side to side tilt and everything, although the head tends to pop off. These shoulder panels are on hinges, so can help with the articulation and not prevent possibility of the arms. The arms itself can go all the way around to the side that much. Just remove this. There's also a double joint on the shoulder, so it can go up and down, but that's more for transformation than anything else. There is a hinge at that point which will go around, and there's a swivel that goes 90 degrees. No wrist rotation, although you can do this way, which helps with some sword poses. Doesn't have a waist, which is too bad. Legs only go that far out, goes that much forward, that much back, and that. Yeah, we went to the side motion already. There is no upper thigh swivel, but that's a ball joint, so you can go that much there. Though there is a swivel above the knee, which will go all the way around. There's a knee joint, but it locks into place, so that's locked, right? You have to snap it off, and not snap it off, but snap it to bend it, and then it goes 90 degrees. Unfortunately, given it's the last night figure, it doesn't have ankle tilts, though it does have some forward motion, which helps in posing as well. Yeah, so not a bad figure, not a bad figure at all. Going to the Titan Master as well, this does transform into a smaller Cogman. And see that molded face, that is clearly Cogman's face, right? Unfortunately, it's unpainted, so yeah. Now, oops, focus. Just like other Titan Masters, he does have possibility on the head, goes all the way around. arms go side a little bit and goes forward that much, not much back. It does have hinge on the hip. It goes all the way forward, but not much back, and the knees can go both directions just because of transformation and everything. And the feet are all together, so yeah, standard Titan Master. Okay, so let's go through some quick comparisons, given that we are in 2019 and not 2017 when this guy was released. I do get to compare him with more newer figures. So the odd thing here is we never really saw Cogman as a car former. We saw Cogman as only the headmaster in the movie, so yep, no point of comparison at all in the movie. Anyway, here he is with Studio Series side swipe and sorry, Studio Series Ironhide. So see how he looks. Here he is with Studio Series Jazz, so which makes me believe that these guys don't scale at all. Cogman is a little big. I do believe this is the same mold as the Studio Series Cogman, maybe a little modifications on the chest. We'll confirm. So yeah, it looks like it's just a repaint of this figure, which throws out all scale and everything, which they did proclaim was one of the features of Studio Series. Okay. Here he is with the Last Night Nitro Zeus. So yeah, that's how big he is compared to Nitro Zeus. Here he is with another Titan, an actual Titan Master. Here he is with deluxe class Hot Rod, deluxe class Dreadwind. Oh yeah, standard figures. Angry Batman and Ray. Mr. Rudd here, and special comparison, angry Mark Ruffalo on a scooter, taking this guy out. Oops, sorry. He is smaller than angry Mark. Okay, so just to show off the headmaster compatibility, let's swap these heads. So a Titan Master can go on Cogman. That's Hot Rod's head on Cogman. And then here is Cogman on Hot Rod's body. I mean, they don't look they don't look like they fit at all, but in terms of like interchangeability, yeah, he is a Titan Master for all intents and purposes. And even though we didn't see it in the movie, this was how he was rumored to be at the end of the movie, if that scene did push through. Here is Cogman in Nitro Zeus's body. Doesn't fit, what can you do? Put this back. Okay, so let's go through the transformation, shall we? Okay, so to transform him, first thing I do is remove the sword and remove the head. Yep. First thing we do is open this panel, hide the arm inside, do the same on the other hand. Backpack, we uncompress this one. See that it's is resting there. There's a middle peg that's resting on two other pegs that attach to this back. So you can't twist it, but you can pull it. Yeah, lightly snaps, and then you turn it around, and then you peg it back on. That's it. For the feet, sorry, Filipino pronunciation. So for the feet, you turn it so it's facing inwards. Open that, slide that feet piece out, fold this, and then rest it back in. This just rests there, it doesn't peg or anything. It will peg later on though. Open that, do this, and yep, compress that. Now these feet will peg with that piece pegging or just resting in the middle there. So go like see, peg together like so. Yep. Let's leave that open to give us some space. Now you can peg this here. So see how that peg will rest in the slot there. Peg that. Same on the other side. Oops. Yep. And now please bring this together like that. Just hold it open. Yep. And then from the front, you can see you peg that peg into that gap over there. There you go. And then there's no gappage or anything, but that peg will rest behind this and that peg will rest behind this. So yep, peg that together. Same the other, I already did it by itself. Okay, now underneath there's no clearance. See, that hinders the clearance and that hinders the clearance. So what you do is you take this middle part and just unfold it and just fold it until it snaps. Go. This one is a little bit tough, but same deal. Fold it until it snaps there, and then fold like that. Yep. And then the back piece of the car, these transparent pegs will just peg in those holes. There's another one there. Oops, that's not good. Yep, that's it. And then before we finish it off, let's just leave it there. This one, the Titan Master, will unfold as such, and then you can actually see those holes. There are actual pegs there and there, so whether you want him in the driver's seat or not, you just peg one foot into that peg, or at least peg that peg in one of the feet holes. So yeah, better, easier said than done on camera, but yeah, there you go. And yeah, that is Cogman in your car mode. Now we can take another one. This is Solus Prime, I think, that came with Repugnus. Again, he has the same foothold, so you could actually do that there as well. You can have a passenger, right? Then just close this up. See, those pegs will peg onto those holes. Okay. That's Cogman in his very sleek. Good. If I transform it properly, very sleek Aston Martin vehicle mode, and I really like it a lot. They said this was painted. Doesn't look painted to me. It looks like it came with the, this is like the base plastic, which has a pearlescent effect, so it's not too bad. It does have painted bumper, silver rims, painted side skirts, painted rear. That's not the bumper, but yeah, rear skirts, I guess. It has those two exhausts. Red for the tail lights. This is clear plastic painted gray and black. Looks really good. The gray here matches that very well. Side mirrors that are painted as well. At the front, this is actually clear plastic, which is nice. If you look inside, there is a molded in steering wheel, which is really cool as well. Yeah, underneath is clearly a folded up. Yes and no. If you, yeah, he does look like he's a folded up robot, but if you didn't know that he's Cogman, probably won't think it's a folded up robot. It's very clean, paneling and everything. The weapon, there is a hole there and the peg there. You can actually store the weapon there. It doesn't look perfect, but I mean, it's good enough, I think. Yeah, and he does roll very well. So yeah, now let's do some comparisons. Here he is with a Titan's Return figure, Titan's Return hot rod, and yes, that Titan Master fits there. Here he is with Siege Jazz. Don't know if they scale actually, but since I know that the Titan Master looks like he drives this, maybe he does scale. I don't know, maybe, or close enough. Now I do know he doesn't scale with or does he? Yeah, it's too big to scale with Studio Series, I think. Which, yeah, makes me believe they threw the scale out of the window with some of the future releases. Oh, yeah, can you do? Here he is with my usual comparison. Part of Prime's Dreadwind and his arch nemesis. Here he is with, well, if the scene pushed through it, he would be the arch nemesis. He is with Nitro Zeus. And lastly, sorry, here he is with Mark on a scooter. Doesn't scale. So yeah, final thoughts. I do think he's a really nice figure. Probably my favorite figure from the last night. At least a favorite deluxe. I know we've gotten a few good ones there. So there's like the Voyager Megatron was nice. The Voyager what's his name? The dinosaur, that was nice as well. The Autobots weren't too shabby, although they weren't really perfect by any means. But yeah, this guy is probably the most surprising, at least to me. The most surprising the last night release. I don't know how that hot rod looks. That hot rod that is a repaint of Lockdown. I'm really keen to getting that figure as well, but I don't know. We'll see if it does get a release here in Melbourne. If it does, yeah, I'd be really happy. But as it stands, yeah, this is my favorite release from the last night. I will be keen on getting this Studio Series version when it does come out, just because of how much I like this guy. And when I do that review, I'll make sure to when I do get it, I'll make sure to do that review, and I'll do a comparison between this and that guy. So yeah, this has been Grim Trigger, and this has been a review of the Transformers Premier Edition, The Last Night, Cogman. Thanks for watching.